What up, Knicks fans? Not a great outing. Not a great outing at all. Pacers beat us in the exact same way they just beat us, with Miles Turner three pointers. Can you believe it? Well, get used to it because that's what happened. And that happened the last game. We struggled with Jokic for the same reasons. Teams just work it inside out against us. Once they get into the paint, they kick it out, game over. Game over. So yeah, what can you do? Let me look up these let me get to these box scores right quick cuz it was not pretty. It was not pretty. Let's see. Mm-mm-mm. Oh my gosh. Clyde was saying during the broadcast that the plus minus cuz he's not he's an old head so he's not much for the plus minus category. He doesn't really buy it a lot of the time. But interesting, he kept mentioning it and yeah, it got even worse. Barrett minus 25, Julius Randle minus 22. And Barrett had more points than Randall. Barrett had 19. Randall had 18. Oh man. Oh, okay. Just bad. It's just bad. It's just bad. I don't even know what else to say to that. It's just bad. Taj Gibson should have never been starting. Why are we relying still on Taj Gibson so much? But that's how it goes, though, right? This is brought to you by Olipop. It's not really, but this is delicious. Probiotic soda alternative. Very nice. Buddy. So, yeah, why was Gibson playing? Because someone said back problems? Not good. Yeah, it's mostly our center position. Once uh once people get inside, because everybody on our team's collapsing the paint. As soon as somebody drives in or is even thinking about driving in, our guys collapse the paint, and that's fine. But that overcommitment to the paint is now leaving everything open on the 3 point. So yeah, and it showed. And it showed. Wait, can I get team stats? Team stats. No. This is NBA.com, and they just don't make it easy. Who else is playing tonight? I know there's a Miami game. I almost want to turn it on. Oh, I have to have League Pass. Great. I guess I'm not going to turn it on. All right, back to the Knicks. Evan Fournier, 22 minutes and only 7 points. Mm, mm. 2 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from three. He didn't even take that many. Alec Burke is 0 for 3 from three. Derrick Rose 0 for 2. And you want to know what that looks like to me? If they're shooting such a low volume, it looks like to me that they're tired. Cause I'll tell you, I'm a mid range guy. You know, even in my prime of shooting well, I couldn't shoot 3 pointers, and so I never really had to practice it that much. But saying that, they're tiring. Even shooting a mid range jump shot is tiring. So an NBA 3 pointer, very tiring. So I see why they didn't take that many tonight. Not even. I mean, Randall had six, Barrett had five, and those are on the high end. We only took a total of 30, and we're 9 for 30. So we're looking just as bad as that Mavericks performance yesterday when they went. I don't even know what the number they hit, but they took 46 and only hit like 8 or something. Some insane number like that. Kevin Knox got almost 4 minutes of action. Wow. It's like Tibbs just like, yeah, get him in there. Why not? And everybody who played was a +5. Everybody off the bench: Miles McBride, Quentin Grimes, Kevin Knox, Jericho Sims. My goodness. Yeah. So overall, I mean, I don't even blame. Yeah, Fournier was terrible. Fournier was terrible, but a bigger part of that is we just don't have the bigs to guard the 3 point and the center. I watched Sabonis all night. He went high above the 3 point line to double our guards. And I don't care who you are. Sabonis is a big guy. He's a big guy. If you got him coming to double you, you're getting a little frantic. So it showed. It really did show. He forced a lot of turnovers. He made them get the ball out of their hands early, and that's what you got to do if you're playing basketball. You know, you there's a list of guys you don't want to bring the ball up. You know, Derrick Rose is one of them. Emmanuel quickly is another one. So double them high, make them. Well, they were pressing too, so press them when they get across midcourt. Double them high, and they're coughing the ball up way early in the shot clock. After they cough the ball up, who does it go to? RJ, Randall, and that's why they're getting the most touches and the most shots out of everybody. But in reality, the ball should probably swing back around to the point guard and reset, get what you want out of it. But I know the reason why they don't is because they think they have a mismatch, or by then everybody else is on the other side of the floor and Randall or RJ is on the weak side. So yeah, it's an open lane to if you can beat your one guy, and they so often can. So I see why they do it, but it doesn't make it any less frustrating when maybe you should run a play, kick it back out to the guards, but didn't really seem like anybody wanted the ball, wanted to shoot. Randall got a bit of, you know, Randall got a bit, excited in the second quarter, but like to close the half, it seemed like he was getting ready, like, oh, I'm gonna, you know, turn it on, but he never really did. I mean, he scored like he took 4 possessions in the last 4 possessions of the second quarter were all Randall, and he hit 2 of them, and one of them probably should have been an and one, but whatever. He hit 50%, which is great. But going into the third and the fourth, I don't know. It's just wasn't really happening for him. In contrast, first of all their guys got 30 minutes. Yeah, Barrett and Randall got 30, 34 for Barrett, 31 for Randall, 29 for Burks is the next, and quickly got 25. Meanwhile, Duarte got 30, Sabonis got 33, Turner got 32, Brogdon got 32, Levert got 27. So you can already see, like, we're using much more guys for longer. We're basically splitting the game in half with all these guys. I mean, Robinson got 19 and a half. Derrick Rose got 23. Quickly, 25. Toppin got 19. This is minutes I'm talking about. And then he cleared the bench with 4 minutes to go, whatever. But we're splitting the game so much. It's like every guy's only playing 2 quarters, basically. Yeah, every guy's playing like 2 quarters. Mitch Robinson's not even playing 2 quarters. Taj Gibson only played 17 minutes. So I don't know. I don't really buy the fact that they say, oh, conditioning or whatever. It's like At what point is it, even if you're fresh legged, you're not keeping up with these guys? So can I pull up a shot clock or shooting? Can I pull it up the shooting chart for first quarter only? Let's see. I can download the whole thing or do it by player. Wait. Oh, here we go. So okay. So if I look at the shot clock, the shot chart, excuse me. If I look up the shot chart for both teams, New York Knicks, we're taking a decent amount inside and a decent amount outside. But the Pacers are just living in the paint. One, two, three, four. Four makes right at the rim, only one miss in the first quarter. And meanwhile, we had three misses and a make. And one of the makes was just outside the restricted area. Meanwhile, all of those ones for the Pacers are all inside. One, two, three, four. Four makes and a miss. That's how you win basketball games. Not to mention two makes and a miss just inside the foul line. We have no shots at the foul line. None. No shots at the foul line in the first quarter. Meanwhile, they're all over the place. We're pretty much only on left hand, right hand three pointer, a couple shots on the right block, one shot, Randall's spin to the left side, and like I said, three misses and a make from the rim at the rim. And in contrast, these Pacers, I'm making a miss from each corner, and everything I told you at the foul line, a couple from the top of the key. They're all over the place, and they're hitting everything from the furthest points from each other. So the corner, the top of the key, the corner, the foul line, the rim. Those are that's the 4 points right there. That's all you need to do to play basketball. And they have a make on the left side foul line extended, a miss on the right side foul line extended. I think that was actually Turner took those shots. I can prove it. Let me see. Oh, it wasn't. It was Sabonis then. It wasn't. It wasn't Duarte. It wasn't Levert. It wasn't Wanamaker. Oh my goodness. Who took those shots? Now I'm excited. Oh, it was Brogdon. Brogdon took the foul line extended shots. And he if you do it by player, it looks even worse. Brogdon took 1-3, made it from the right elbow. He took a foul shot, made it. And this, I mean, like from the court, not an actual free throw. He took a left foul line extended shot, made it. A right foul line extension didn't make it. He made one at the rim, and he missed a corner three. And that right there, he's 4 for 6, 67%. And that's in the first quarter. That's what he's getting in the first quarter. In contrast, where's RJ Barrett in the first quarter? RJ Barrett in the first quarter, excuse me, I'll look over you. He's getting two threes that he made on the left corner three, missed one from the right elbow, excuse me. It's late. And missed one at the rim. All right? But that's only four shots, and he made half. It's not enough. I don't know why. Why, I don't know. So that's it. I don't know why they weren't giving him the ball more, giving him more options. Randall in the first quarter made left elbow, made right elbow threes, missed one from the top, missed a long two, missed a corner three, missed a right block, missed at the rim. 29% for the first quarter. 2 for 7. 2 for 7, 29%. Who else played in the first? Goodness, nobody. Fournier made an elbow three, missed a left elbow just inside foul line extended. Yeah, this first quarter. So I don't know. It's really baffling to me because I was gonna give him a lot of grace and say, you know, back to back game. It's a road trip. Rebecca Harlow already started the game saying, "Oh, they didn't get to sleep till 4 or 5 a.m." And I'm like, "All right." If she's saying that, what do they look tired? Do they are they going to show up? Are they going to play or not? So when it came out that they weren't ready to play, you're like, "Oh." I guess it gives you an easy way, an easy out to say, "Oh, okay, like they're just sleepy." But you can sleep on the plane, and you get your hotel. I mean, you sleep in the car on the way to the hotel, and you sleep for what? What time do you got to wake up as an NBA player for shoot around and all that? I don't know, but Derrick Rose said he had like 10 different things he did: ice bath, Epsom salt, all that stuff. So I don't know. Let's say you can sleep from 5 a.m. to like 10. Man, that's not enough. It's only 5 hours, and you're expected to run and play crazy at an NBA level, NBA pace for 45 minutes, 48 minutes. Come on, these back to backs are kind of killer, but everybody, all the teams deal with it though. So I don't know how much of that is an excuse. I realize, it's asking a lot to perform at a superstar level to say, and when I mean superstar, I mean perform for 48 minutes a game, every game, no matter what. Um, there's very few people who can do that, and that's why they get a little bit of grace for the back to back, the traveling, whatever. But they didn't. If you started the game good and then progressively got worse, I'd be like, oh, clearly they had energy and they just got gassed. But it's I think they're just gassed to start. It looked like first quarter they were all over the board for shots, taking 3 pointers, going inside, but they were missing a lot of 3 pointers. Excuse me, but they're missing a lot of 3 pointers. So they come out the second quarter. All right, they only took four, and they missed all four of them in the second quarter. So that basically says to me they were tired. They were tired. They didn't want to be shooting like that, and they needed to be shooting like that because someone had to have the stamina to do it, and it doesn't seem like anybody did. But we made a lot of points in the paint, which is nice, and so did they. So I mean, I think going into halftime, we were all thinking it could they could pull it out, but once the third quarter got over, it was pretty clear they weren't going to come back. Oh, the shot chart for the third quarter, yes, terrible. They made one 3 pointer, and they missed one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. They missed nine. If I say they, I mean New York Knicks missed nine, made one, and just didn't really score otherwise. Pacers look terrible too. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. One for eight instead of one for nine. So not exactly better. But they were ahead, so it didn't matter. They could miss as much as they wanted in the well, not as much as they wanted, but they had a lot more wiggle room because we started the game so slow. In the fourth quarter, we know what happens. I don't even need to. Ooh, fourth quarter, they really opened up their shot chart. Who was that? Was that Brogdon again? No. It was probably Turner. I keep. No, it wasn't. So then it was Sabonis. No, it wasn't. Duarte. No, it wasn't. I guess they all just took one of these shots, huh? I'm so used to the Julius Randle shot chart where it's literally all over the map. Dude just goes off. It's pretty nice, actually. Let me look at every period. Let me just look at Randall. So Randall, he shot horribly. I mean, he just didn't play well. Looking at the numbers, where is it? 6 for 18. 6 for 18. 2 for 6 from three. Yeah, that doesn't work. 6 for 18. So okay, where did he get those six? Let's go see. All right, Julius, you got for 3 pointers. Missed the left corner, missed the left elbow, made a left elbow, missed top of the key, missed right elbow, made a miss on the further right elbow. Okay, so he made two for 2 for 7. Terrible from three, and his threes look good too. He had a really wide open one. So it's like, why aren't you shooting more? Because you're tired. Okay, why aren't you driving more? Because you're tired. You just want to, back the guy down slowly and take your time and just get what you want. Oh, buddy, if you look at the Sabonis shot chart, he he took two from the top of the key for three and made them, and then literally everything else he did was inside the restricted area, and he only missed one. He was 7 for 8. Yeah, he only missed one, and it was a point. It was a close one. Hey, yeah, Sabonis is next level. Hmm. That's just commitment to the game. I mean, the fact that the fact that his chart is just two things. That's it, and he just kills you at those two things is nuts. Turner. Now Turner is what Julius Randle we wished looked like. Turner made a three from the corner, made a three from the elbow, made a three from the top of the key. He also missed one in the elbow, top of the key, right elbow, and the right corner. So 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 for 7, right at league average around, right? Great. What else did he do? 5 for 6 from inside. He literally just shot threes and got in the paint, period. Not as close as Sabonis. Sabonis is impressive. Sabonis is impressive. Just the sheer precision of where he was going and how he was scoring. Turner is more active, faster. I don't know why Clyde said it on the broadcast today. They just couldn't make it work. Turner and Sabonis, and I don't know why. They're both too good. They both play in the same areas because they killed us. I don't know. Those two big guys it really worked, but against a Draymond Green type, a Kevin Durant type, they don't do as well. But Randall not as fast as Durant or other tall, speedy guys. So when you're trying to bully someone who's bigger than you just get bullied yourself, right? And that was the case. Fournier, yeah, Fournier just barely shot, didn't do much. D Rose, same thing. He got inside at least though. I'll take that. Like Fournier he only has one shot in the paint, and it was like a step in to the second hash mark. All right, like he didn't get anywhere near the rim, and you think he would try, but he's just not that fast. Fournier, you'd think because of his build, he looks like he should be faster than he is, and he's just not. And it really throws me off. I'm like, oh, Fournier can take this guy, but he mostly relies on just getting a first step on somebody. Like if he catches the pass and just goes, he doesn't really. He can't do like a jab step and go past you. At least I haven't seen him really do that. Quickly had a pretty precise shot chart. Two misses from the corner, two misses right side corner, two misses from the right side hash marks. I'm making a miss at the top of the key for three, a miss from the left elbow three. Looks like two floaters just inside the foul line, and when two makes it a miss, and one had that nice floater from the corner. Yeah, that was tasty. But fairly precise. That right side though seems to be his bane. Maybe yeah, I guess I do. I have seen him kind of do that, huh? He's the type where he likes to have the ball in his left hand and then hit a crossover to get it to his shooting hand. He does that a lot actually. So that makes kind of sense that he didn't make anything on the right side tonight. Because if you're on the right side, you're dribbling with your right hand, and you're just dribbling and pulling up with it. And it seems quickly prefers to be dribbling with the left hand to cross over to his shooting hand, which a lot of people prefer that. I think if I could shoot off the dribble, that would be nice. And yeah, left hand to right would be better for me too. You can see it too with his floater. He'll dribble with his right hand, cross over to his left, and when he goes up with the floater, he'll go from the left to the right hand and just go right up with it. He'll use the bounce from the crossover to go up with it, and that's pretty common. I've seen that with a lot of players. It's funny that I thought of that though, looking at his shot chart, because he just missed all on the right side. I'm like, oh yeah, that makes sense. So if I'm seeing that, other people should be seeing that too and defending him to push him to his right hand, which is kind of funny because between if IQ, I'm gonna look at it. I'll look at more of his highlights and I'll try to see if that is a trend where he's pretty consistently going left because I'm thinking about it and he really does like driving from the left over to the right. He doesn't really like driving from the right over to the left, and that would be in line with what I'm seeing. So that'd be pretty interesting to look at. And if I'm seeing that, like I said, oh, excuse me, if I'm seeing that, like I said, other people are definitely seeing that, and kind of a conundrum when your right-handed guy, the goal is to push him to the right, and that's normally not what you want to do. So kind of interesting, and that kind of makes sense too because his when he was new in the league, he they would push him left because that's just common, right-handed guy push him left, and he was really feasting on people, and it was kind of inexplicable. But now, I'm sure if I look, people are probably pushing him to the right, and that is affecting what he's doing. But I will say they work him back to the left side pretty frequently, and that kind of works with Randall and RJ too, huh? That's actually kind of meta to think about that between RJ, Randall, IQ, if he prefers, the crossover move to his shooting hand, which, like I said, a lot of people do, and it seems like that way. But I can't say for certain. It's just something I observed, and I'm thinking about now. But that is kind of interesting. Like, why would they pick IQ, over anybody else to pair? And that makes a lot of sense now. If he's also likes going to that left side because it works for our left-handed players, and we can set screens with Obi Toppin, who's a right-handed guy, for the roll. If you push quickly to the left, Toppin rolls to the right. Now both guys are in their strong suit. Hmm, that is interesting to think about. And on that note, I think I'm going to end this because this is just depressing to look at. Yeah, it was just a depressing night. Offensively, defensively, and I implore you to look at the Sabonis shot chart. It's on NBA.com. Maybe I'll just go and post it to Reddit. I guess I'll go post it to Reddit or Twitter or something. But if I don't post it and you don't see it, just Google it. It's very nice. Actually, I'll just put it in the description. How about that? I'll put it in the description below. And if you want to look at it, you can. Because it's very interesting to look at Sabonis, specifically to look at Sabonis and realize just how precise he was on offense and what that means, for what they're doing, his role, and why he was out there because he was all over our guards on those double teams up top. And the fact that he's all over our guards, double teams up top, still gets back to our centers, so they can't do anything really. I mean, we had a few lobs inside, but nothing that I would, be very worried about if I was a Pacers fan. But so he was just doing it and running and just killing us and hitting 88% from all under the rim. 2 3-pointers and then everything else is under the rim. Dude is nuts. Tough loss. So I'm Big Nick Burp, Big Nick Energy, doing it, trying to keep it up, failing. But these Knicks don't make it easy, man. These Knicks don't make it easy. They never have. And, a lot of us think they never will, but that's life. We're getting there. I think going to see a lot of trade rumors tomorrow and a lot of footage to dissect because there's not a lot of good stuff. All right, 30-minute mark. Thank you very much. Have a good night.